Hey, did you know that overfeeding is the #1 mistake beta owners make? It's true. This simple error can lead to serious health issues for your fish. But here's the good news. We're about to walk you through a day in the life of a perfectly fed beta, so you can avoid this and other feeding pitfalls. Picture a stunning, vibrant beta gliding through the crystal clear water, its fins flowing like silk ribbons. This is what a healthy, well-fed beta looks like. Today, we're inviting you into this beta's world to see exactly how it stays so fabulous. Feeding your beta right is just about tossing in some flakes and calling it a day. It's an art that can make or break your fish's health. We'll show you the secrets to perfect portions, ideal timing, and food variety that'll have your beta thriving like never before. Ready to transform your beta's dining experience? Let's dive in. As the first rays of sunlight filter through your aquarium, your beta begins to stir. This is the perfect time to start your feeding adventure. Betas are naturally most active in the morning, mirroring their behavior in the wild, where they'd be on the hunt for breakfast. The ideal morning feeding time for your beta is about 30 minutes after your aquarium lights come on. This gives your fish time to fully wake up and get ready for its first meal of the day. But here's where many beta owners go wrong. They often misjudge the right portion size. Remember, a beta stomach is roughly the size of its eye. That's tiny. Overfeeding is a common mistake that can lead to bloating, constipation, and even more serious health issues. So, what's the right amount? For most adult betas, 2 to 3 pellets or a small pinch of flakes is plenty for a morning meal. Now let's talk about how to serve this gourmet beta breakfast. You've got two main options: dry food and live food. Dry foods like pellets or flakes are convenient and nutritionally balanced. When offering these, sprinkle them on the water's surface one at a time. This allows your beta to eat at a comfortable pace and prevents food from sinking to the bottom. Now, live foods, on the other hand, are a real treat for a beta. They stimulate natural hunting behaviors and can be a great source of protein. Mosquito larvae, bloodworms, or brine shrimp can make excellent breakfast options. If you're using frozen varieties, make sure to thaw them first in a small cup of tank water. Here's a pro tip: alternate between dry and live foods throughout the week. This variety not only keeps your beta interested, but it also ensures a well-rounded diet. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the overflowing food container in the room. Overfeeding is such a common problem that it bears repeating. It's easy to think just a few more pellets won't hurt them, but that mindset can be dangerous for your betta. Excess food doesn't just disappear, it decomposes in the tank, leading to poor water quality, and this can stress your beta and make it more susceptible to diseases. Plus, it's an overfed beta can develop a swim bladder issues, making it difficult for them to swim properly. So, how do you avoid overfeeding? Well, here's a simple trick. Set out your beta's daily food portion in a small container each morning. This visual reminder helps you to stick to the right amount and resist the temptation to overfeed. Now, for the mini payoff I promised earlier, want to make feeding time cleaner and more efficient? Well, try using a feeding ring. This simple tool floats in the water's surface, creating a designated dining area for your beta. It keeps floating food contained, and it makes it easier for your fish to find its meal and simpler for you to remove any uneaten bits. To use a feeding ring, simply place it on the water surface before adding food, and your beta will quickly learn to associate the ring with mealtime. As an added bonus, watching your beta zip over to its dinner table when you approach the tank is pretty cool. Consistency is key when it comes to feeding your beta. Try to stick to the same feeding times each day. This routine not only ensures your fish gets the nutrition it needs, but it also helps strengthen the bond between you and your aquatic friend. As the day progresses, our beta's world comes alive with activity. The morning rays give way to the bright midday light, and our fin friend is ready for some excitement. This is where many beta owners miss a golden opportunity. Feeding time isn't just about nutrition, it's a chance for enrichment and bonding. Imagine your beta's natural habitat, shallow, plant-filled waters teeming with small insects and crustaceans. In the wild, betas spend a good portion of their day foraging for food. This natural behavior is not only about sustenance, but also mental stimulation. So, how can we create this enriching experience in our home aquariums? Let's start with a simple yet effective method: feeding clips. These handy little devices attach to the side of your tank and hold food items like vegetables or freeze-dried treats. Your beta will love swimming up to investigate and nibble on those suspended snacks. It's like a midday treasure hunt for your fish. Another great option is a puzzle feeder. These are small containers with holes that slowly release food as your beta interacts with them. It's like a fishy version of a treat dispensing toy for dogs. Your beta will stay engaged and active as it figures out how to get to its food. Now, here's where many beta owners go wrong. Feeding the same food day in and day out, just like us, betas benefit from a variety of diet. Mixing it up not only ensures a well-rounded nutritional profile, but also keeps mealtime interesting for you and your fish. Try alternating between high-quality pellets, freeze-dried foods, and occasional live treats. Some great options include Daphnia, bloodworms, and brine shrimp. Each of these foods offer different nutritional benefits and textures, providing a full sensory experience for your beta. But the benefits of varied diet go beyond just nutrition and enrichment. Different foods can actually enhance your beta's appearance and behavior. For example, foods rich in carotenoids like krill or salmon can intensify your beta's vibrant colors. Meanwhile, protein-rich foods like bloodworms can boost your energy levels, leading to more active and engaging behavior. Here's a mini payoff for you. Try incorporating some color-enhancing foods into your beta's diet for 1 week or 2. You might be amazed at how much more vibrant your fish becomes. It's like giving your betas natural makeover, all through the power of good nutrition. Remember though, that moderation is key. While it's great to offer variety, stick to appropriate portion sizes. A good rule of thumb is to offer only what your beta can consume in about 2 minutes for each feeding session. Midday feedings are also a perfect opportunity to observe your beta's behavior. It's eagerly swimming to the surface when you approach. That's a good sign of healthy, well-adjusted fish. On the other hand, if your beta seems lethargic or uninterested in food, it might be a sign that something's not quite right. By paying attention during these feeding sessions, you're not just nourishing your beta. You're building a connection and staying on top of its health. It's a win-win situation that turns a simple task into a rewarding experience for both you and your fish. As the day winds down, your beta's behavior starts to shift. The once energetic swimmer begins to slow its pace, seeking out cozy spots among the plants or decorations. This change signals it's time for the final meal of the day, the evening feast. Many beta owners make a crucial mistake here, feeding too close to bedtime. Just like us, betas need time to digest their food before resting. Feeding too late can lead to poor digestion and even health issues over time. So, when's the perfect time for dinner? Aim to feed your beta about 2 to 3 hours before the aquarium lights go off. This gives your fish plenty of time to eat and start digesting before settling in for the night. Now, let's talk portion size. Remember how we mentioned the morning's meal should be about 2 to 3 pellets? Well, the evening meal should be slightly smaller. Why? Your beta's metabolism slows down as night approaches, much like ours does. A good rule of thumb is to offer 1 to 2 pellets or a tiny pinch of flakes for the evening meal. But here's where it gets interesting. Did you know that not feeding your beta every day can actually be beneficial? It's true. Introducing fasting days into your beta's routine can improve digestion and prevent overfeeding. In the wild, betas don't have a constant food supply. They've evolved to handle periods without food. By mimicking this natural cycle, you're supporting your beta's overall health. Try implementing one fasting day per week. Don't worry, your beta won't go hungry. They can easily go 3 to 4 days without food. Though we're not suggesting you do that, during these fasting periods, you might notice your beta becoming more active and alert. This is because they're instinctively searching for food, just as they would in their natural habitat. It's like a mini workout for your fish. Now, here's a secret technique that can revolutionize your beta's feeding routine: using a feeding schedule. This isn't about consistency, it's about optimizing your beta's diet for maximum health benefits. Start by creating a weekly plan. For example, Monday morning, pellets; Monday evening, freeze-dried bloodworms; Tuesday morning, flakes; evening, pellets; Wednesday morning, live or frozen brine shrimp; Wednesday evening, pellets; Thursday, fasting day; Friday morning, pellets; evening, freeze-dried Daphnia; Saturday morning, flakes; evening, pellets; and Sunday morning, live frozen mosquito larvae and evening pellets. Now, this varied schedule ensures your beta gets a wide range of nutrients while keeping meal times exciting. Plus, it takes the guesswork out of feeding, making it easier for you to provide constant care. But don't just set it and forget it. Pay attention to how your beta responds to different foods and adjust accordingly. Some betas might have a preference or sensitivities you'll want to account for. Remember, the key to a healthy beta is not just what you feed, but how and when you feed. By following a thoughtful feeding schedule, you're not just filling your beta's stomach, you're supporting its overall well-being and longevity. Watch as your beta's colors become more vibrant and its behavior more lively. But here's the thing: proper feeding is just the first step in creating a thriving aquatic paradise. It's the foundation that supports everything else. As you master your beta's diet, you'll start to see your entire aquarium ecosystem flourish. So, are you ready to take your beta care to the next level? Your fish is waiting for its gourmet experience.